Busa ya mo ache ama wo akwaba Adom TV so enie ene eye memenda September bosom ne de toso edu se memenda du se ya na uhuyen wo TV so na ye Nnawotwi dwumadie na ye de ebre wo ene akoye da soro nkun na se ne so ye de dwumadie e de bro efri ye studios ha 355 Fanofa Street ekokomlemle ewo enkran hamidin the Chief Jerry Forsen say humi memenda say ache kakra dwuma no aya na de makopi ha na de makopi ha enti mesha se kra no ma menda menuaba abna opokua ahwene ase se na mini ho nyina no waso mimu na fe dwumadie no da bia no ye de ebrel enen komo ho ewo ho no ehu hia pa enche bia metena se na mene the National Communication Officer of the NDC lawyer Sami Jemfi ashe komo no ase but Nnawotwi mi bisa se o network no a wo use no eti sen utimi ye calls ana so eti sen amanfo bebre e no mo network no ateko ye ba wo mo calls no se untimi enye calls nkwa abonten untimi so receive calls dodo no so kra no mo wallet sika wo so no wo untimi enyi sika wo so esan se enhihye ya Communication Authority any National any Communications Ministry edi ebeto dwa no omafiase edi asotwe nketenkete empo ansa na 30th September na womchese se unye re-registration no a wombecha online mu no womde sa asotwe no afiase ye adwuma 2 days ago and the minister in charge of communication yes Facebook post na mamen kenkan na fe yenyina so meja adwenche kakra ansa na ewi yatena se o say I informed the media during my most recent meeting that the same re-registration exercise would not be extended past September 30. After evaluation at the end of August, it has been determined that starting the disciplinary steps outlined in the NCA press release is prudent. Additionally, any SIM that has not yet been completely registered will be unable to use voice and internet services. Afterward, using unregistered SIMs will be more expensive. At a subsequent press conference in September, the full scope of the sanctions will be revealed. If you suffer that fate as a result of your own inaction, kindly do not blame your service provider. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Poster, the minister in charge of communication, Emeki Yeni, Nnawotwi mu nyina no various telecommunication network offices and tokwa hodwo misunderstanding obi wo hon ma oso a register the card no enso so ye validating man no into ntimi nya registration no obi nso so hon ma o train din as far back as 2019 enso ne sanka ne card obi so hon ma card ne nsaka enso from so wo ho ye friend error so no ebi wo card no ho enti esese ne nsaka card foforo eno so akwa bibia e wo ho obi so hon ma card no ahira akwa police station akwaji police report for replacement and so sa na mo nyina no ne sa entumi nkan so there are different groups of people ya ka say wo mo suffer sanctions no ministry ne HSA self application and self registration no wo mo at the app no aba app no where you su app no obetua 5 Ghana cedis net saying mama be phone lines no 0302 211 701 0302 211 702 0302 211 703 and afi 211 704 frame na you know to trim come on Nnawotwi o network no sem net saying utimi ya course ya block o there why your registration no ma be phone lines no ma mentwa me homra me ba ye be phone lines no atum na ma je won so adwenche ya ba sisi a meeting the Chief Jerry Forsen. Okay, yamo akwa ba bi Nnawotwi dwumadie na eguso e dey bro activate phone lines no fre na fe share your concerns with us 030221170124 similar registration why you would there it is saying ya block your line Ghana card ne honsem no it is saying maybe lines no it free na yenje wadwenche me wie pe lawyer Sami Jemfi atnase me no ebetwetwen enkomo joining our Facebook Adom TV on Facebook and afi Asempa 94.7 FM our Facebook na fi yen twetwen enkomo enti maybe phone lines no anesa ofra ebefa na fi ya je wadwenche utie wo TV so a na welu volume no ana radio so a na welu volume no ansa na woni yen atwetwen enkomo. There's been numerous challenges na afi yetimi atwehwe ho enkomo ma me kwa homa no so hello Akisili.
Hello CJ.
Good morning.
Good morning CJ.
Apombo kode
Adom ni ahweye nyame nkume.
Okay, ya twetwe nkomo metie Akisili.
CJ me what should be kwa western off. Na CJ me register me sem de. And so me kwam ti office no mo register ma me. Obeje di say past 3 days ni me de ye kwa enyeji.
Why a re-registration no?
Me ba twa say.
Why a re-registration no?
Ma ye bibia CJ, ma ye bibia. Me de ko MTN office ankasa na mo ye ma me. Past 3 days ni CJ. Me ye kokora enko. Na de me say bisa communication officer minister ne say ubu ho Ghana card ne say enyo na wo ye. Eye na ye for na ye. Ubu ho ne sanka na Ghana card de. Sani pa no so nye bo apaye na bia ono wan kwa register na sem.
Okay.
Sani pa no so mo twa ne sim.
All right. Me da say. Ma me fa Jacob na emrenity yemfensi. Jacob put him in car. Okay, I love Jacob. Obet me afraid. I just need one more call na fi yes, just 2 calls. Na fi ye ne lawyer Sami Jemfi atwetwe enkomo. Frɛ na fi ento adwenche. How ben na wa famu na watwi emu wa register sem registration why ye app no odi aye adwuma. Okay, but yemfensi ho no na fi mema lawyer Sami Jemfi oye the okay. Amos ewa alaji Amos aba ma me fa no na fi yemfensi. Amos o to me kan yenkasa. Hello, Amos.
Yeah. Also. Oh, Enkasa. Oh. Good morning. Good morning.
Metonka, Amos.
Ghana card no. Na me no kwani. Me machine sa me nibi. Na me nti asu. Ghana card ayeye. O think it will be branches will be say oh, ha. Because about for now we gonna afford the end yeah moto ho na obi obi adwuma won dunya time fair or judge man akwa because it very energy integrators you may be post we were so and yeah 1 month said yes I did we no be because me so ucha me na mo and on my broku I been on what I be
okay
you go to that Ben Ghana
okay
find them now very difficult
okay
I am Ramayen
all right
yeah
Amos medase enti ye de Amos ye no e be twa to enti me fa frefo bia but you can stay with us on Facebook na o comment no o de ato ho ye be kenkan dia ma lawyer good morning Apombo ko de
onyame adom ahoden wo ho amamu no na enkoye
Erenya si amambu na enkoye okay okosha America kakra America to
say me buy your che
but ice no wom say ice
no say there somehow we are airborne New York no Echengana de no gra
yeah okay we suit against Delta Airlines no akosi saying lawyer
you file an official complaint with the US Department of Transport na omama yenyanti yese omonsa kakrata no omasan so atwera mayense omugusu omoyo omuyhwemu ni mu no oma direct company no se wontutu anamo bi no ne ye ninkita ho company ne so amayaso ate se omutu sa anamo no eno nti ya lawyer fogusu a omo ne company no edinkita ho a ye hwe ni mu se enchekra no sa Department of Transport ewo US abrochima mu omo ne hwe sa airline companies ni nyina so no omo de omo decision betudwa na se de ye ka no company na anya na dwuma yi na wo se asotwe mapa bi koma omo a omo de sa asotwe no ama ho court case a yesi be file no Ghana no and also ya lawyer fu di hudwuma
okay
ebia na watwe ya ba besimi be ko na wie no na yatumi a file bibia but the emede e wo na mo ayetu ye ni nyina ho ne se nhwemu ni nyan CPD na so ya make progress bebre
okay
sa wiemu hyen na yetena mu a nka nyame nko a nka ebusuafo anti asem de no Ghana Aviation Authority for so ahwehwem ama omo adirect se sa wiemu hyen no enyadia ebetumi aye adwuma e wo Ghana ebiem ti enyadia ebetumi afa nipa aba Ghana na ebe fa nipa free Ghana akọ America na akuru foforo so enti saa flight no ometwam and no a victory for yenyina because yeni tie be ochine bi nanko bi ati and that particular flight na nye flight nko information ya pick a say after ya de no so no it was involved in similar problems like that enti yeguso a yetu ana mo Ghana BBC a enye hwe fa manyame diti no pempi no we are taking for granted even African countries biswa the delta for ye Ghana no want to mean in Nigeria any other African countries and this time around no we are saying enough is enough. Ghanaians also deserve better. The treatment are yedema nipa ewo advanced countries biso no for the same treatment so Emma Ghana for near before because the same airfares in Ethiopia. Okay.
Right. Young fan no ensi ho. I'm say owure mu no na meji o manfo adwenche. The issue of Ghana card, SIM card registration, Communications Authority Kasi, Ministry of Communications so Kasi, NIA so yes Ghana card no so ejina dia wo ejina. There's been some friction between these three entities. Osha, within this week there how bebre abapa even before we get to the 30th September deadline now. Honorable Minister Esla Usudia Tujano. What's your take, Sammy?
Minua, my mentia I refer. Na mentia will be a OT Jumediwe. In fact, maybe na meet in common. Na what we so in sense me stati e metiti in common bebre. Na nyame anim no krenim asefem pa de ekoso no asefem. Say we ya Ghana ni abeda sorry na ya block o sem. Untumi fanya call obi ntimi receive call ene de keka ho ebi nsi da e wo Ghana bakosem na se wo ye MPP ni ana wo ye Ghana ni na emire bia ye mu bi ka kire wo se aban we eni mamambo omampanyi akufu ado ne akufu bawomia aban we eni tema omonwe oman no ho omommo number na won tie ase a adansi ni. This is the most irresponsible, the most insensitive, the most reckless government we have ever had. Masa, isi den, ena aban se, obi biya uwa SIM card we register dada. Kona sanso ko register ni BM. This time around, you ko register ni dieto sumpiri no. Ghana card nko ana fakọ ma yen register na Ghana fo bebre asa santen akọ omo network operators Vodafone MTN ne de keka ho akọ register omo SIM card biem na omo be da sore no 30th September deadline okro enyanso but the ono wedi order directive no so akọ register the SIM card biem no ono so ya block ne SIM. Masa sem we pa. Wiasimu ha hefan what is ABS. Wiasimu ha hefan what is ABS. Enne bebe wiase ko ne phone ye ekita ye. CJ enne ne ye bibia.
Yeah.
Obi wo ha na dwuma e bia ne bibia ba wo port ana wo kwakofa ade ana ne sika wo bi ho e wo se o ye ko. Wa block on SIM 2 days ni. Unim sika ni pa ne behwede. Obi bibi wako baabi wayera ana bibi ato no akromfo aba no so awudifo aba no so ana oyare ohiamwa ontumi nyeko nipa ni wu a enya wona wakum no nipa bebre so a sa ban we ede sa intentia we adi omo no omo adi mra no so dada ho na me sate me de na free no Oma re-registration no. Yeah. So if the issue ni say omo nye re-registration ye block your SIM cards there and your omo maye no so we emaye hu pefe say aban na ote akonwa so onim de wo ye aban no why confused na swafo a ohwe oman no nkita hudie so Minister for Communications a ono na ye sa de we no eye dwane a hantan a aye ni movement na wo yesa because they all ye no menua ento aso mu e bra dwane ntia ase so Obroni beka say it simply doesn't make sense. O say yen konko register your SIM. Nipa bibiri akwa ko register o SIM. Why have you blocked their SIM cards? Number 1. Number 2, minua. Omo ntimi re-register yen. Enye bibiri pen say omo re-register. They said there nipa ba akwa na ne kasa sisi akan no. Obi wo ho a Ghana card na wo pebi. Ni kuro mu kura na yen ko ho na ayefo ntimi nko ho enko ye registration. Obi wo wa ni kura wote so ye kokko ye registration bi adwuma bi nti na oni around. Say yes obetumi register for Ghana card. I just offer car eba district capital eba NI office.
Nipa be Ghana card. Omo twa kwan be ye de wo ho.
Obekoro na lie da wo na nya easy. Officers na wo ho na say I just wait to bribe. Kwako di lie so san ontumi register na wakono waba na wakona aba na fide na ba mabu. Wona wo se Ghana card no eye nhye nipa bi anya bi. Eye so. But you have to bring the registration centers to the doorstep of the Ghanaian. They said ye tre din aba ya bato nwuma ni mu voter registration ye koye no empeso bia so every polling station no. Ade na Ghana card ye ntumi nya nsa because he can you. Enti kenatefo na NI fosika omo si omu hia no. Omampenye kufu ado ne ba wo mi ntumi mfa ma wo mo. Enu ti se mo fort nti sika mo ntumi mfa ma NI nti ena omu nya akade emfa nko empeso bia so nko twetwe Ghana fo din na enu nti ye ka sei NI fo nya Ghana fo nyina no mo twere yedi o. Omo se Ghana fo edi mfie dunum eko 15 years and above ena omo twere yedi. Enu nti omo wo 14 years 13 years edi twere na Ghana card issuance omo nka ho. Be na Ghana ye nim kura omo 14 years omo wasem. CJ me bisa 13 years omo wasem bebre
12 years.
Enti omo nyina no akufu ado ne ba wo mi ase ye twa omo sem. Omo 14 ne say NI fo se omo ho nso omo so. Enti omo ntumi issue card ma Ghana fo ye below 15 years ana. Akra no so the same card ne bia da ne tablet so eno no disua de wofie. Osi wu kwetwem. Omo ye about 15 years in mpo no. There are 2 million of them who ye ntwere wundin.
Yeah.
And most of these 2 million people no omo wo pepa so omo be twere ba NI ahoɔden ne sua. Akade ne nyede ni ho. Utimi kura salary ko office bi ubekɔ no ye say cars no blank cars no asan ye to be printing ma. And then me no ka say districts ni bebre blank cars. Baby so kura wo ho a cars ni bi wo ho ube register ye say network issues ye ntimi print wo card ma. Obi so kura wo ho a card no wonya bi but ayra ana date ni information na wo card no so phone so wo or person o sachrem
enra on radio me activate phone lines. Obi fry say o ko register and any 3 days. Otimi register the Ghana card no. Ninsan kai so imagine in November.
Yes.
Obi so register in July.
Yes.
You say imagine in December. Ninsan beka card in December.
Yes.
So then
now we say nipa way we twa the same card mu a nipa bi odidwa okokwan so kofa de we twa the same card mu ntimi enye caller na wonye omambofo sebi yemfa bibi anto nche eyense munu ana oslo usudi no.
No, but minister ni hu ni say a disciplinary action.
Discipline we nyansa be na wom say te say de yemfa nto ho a wankasa wo de amaye nipa na kwa ko register say November na nsa beka ne card nti di u discipline for de ade oslo usu or your headmistress and your calling change school ana or your headmistress and ye calling change school ana wo your minor somfo o som omanfo to ne yedi tua wonka enu nti se wo pese wo tua na amon bia ma periperi your fairness justice enye adwuma it is the all year no it doesn't make sense because number 1 the we register ne kra no we twa the same card mo they own to me re-register the same no by no fault of his or hers because card no e bi ni ho. We all know mopa monko NIA offices e what district bebre cars ni bi ni ho. Nipa bebre a try e bi kura register omo san kan no. Wo si wo twa ne card no amenu sebi ade we to aso mu. Ebiem ye misa se de maame ne ye no osla wusu no oye no embra ben kura ne taye kire. Hwe Ghana ye de oman ye de mra ne chechero man no ye de mra de buo man no.
Okay.
CJ tie me. E ma ye pray ho nko ye ni because asem we hia ye pa.
Nkomo bebre wo ho
but we ni hia we na ye burning issue. Tie me o. CJ oko law school first year ye chero criminal law. O first lecture de ye be chero what is a crime. Ye chero what is a crime ni wi a na ya chero punishment for crime. Na ya chiro asotwe a obi buga na mara so a yetimi de ma no characteristics ben na wo say yetimi ye den ewo ansana ubetumi atwe obi aso wo Ghana say wo buga na mara so no aje se bone a waye no ya twere no wo mmerem say ade we ya bone
ehwa so chini
na ehwa so twensu ni so the crime must be clearly defined in a written law. It must be clear, it must be specific, and the punishment for it clearly stated in the law. Lawyer be any sadiano. Oslousu or your lawyer. Enti onche ye mre wa Ghana. Re-registration of same cars are all no. A woman say Ghana ni bia we register was same dada. Sansu ko register was same. Na one ko register was same one ye be fine no. One ko re-register was same biemu a ye be twa was same card mu and ye be block was same for 2 days and 3 days. Samara ne wan hefa. Ebi ni ho. Okay. What am I telling you? The minister is just being lawless. Me de manu si tie me o. Ghana ye wo mra eno na boss same card ho mra. Your friend of SIM registration regulations 2011 LI 2006. Samra ne say wa wo be register wo be to SIM card bia na wo say network na to ma on register. Na wo ko register you to me your passport, driver's license, voters ID card, Ghana card and NHIS card. Emra no wo kan regulation 10 ewo ho, regulation 2 ewo ho. Enti ye nyina ye SIM ye register dada enu ti yetimi de ye course yetimi de ye mobile money ne de keka ho no sa registration ya minister yi se ye nko ye biem ye register ye SIM in line with the existing law ye nko ye biem no emre bia anta ye kire eye na no fafa no de aka o se government policy no law requires re-registration but ye fa say government policy e betimi aye adwuma once you attach sanctions to it say one ko re-register ye betwa wo sim mu ana wo betua fine no e wo say wo de call parliament na parliament yes amara no state is a punishment e fine you e blockage of sim card parliament ka emre bi ani ho sa nti ye na existing law no ya fulfill
na che say app ne kwa ide aba na say utua 5 cedis and na
there is no law. Parliament is the only agency obetumi fix fees nti why na man NCA for the ministry no to me say omonjeje ye 5 cedis me anya sa de no masa eye oncheni united so who sika dienti e no moye de omoye no emra bia anta ya chiri de omoye no so no sebi ento asomu eno ntimi de me bo A+ abaso na me bo minua Sam George ene mpenyufo omo ka ne ho imani nom CSOs fo a omaye sa ade we omo de be court na ye ne maame na twe ne nyonyo me register me se mo munya block omo pa omo block I will sue them because say nya sem kra ne ye ka wo deadline a wo de ba abonten no e 30th September 30th September muni we ye nya ndu 30th September so why the rush masa say by 30th September na CJ me no mienu ye re-register your SIM card Ghana ebehye atemuja beba
you feel there's a rush as a prayer
why the haste why the rush or maybe or my sa dey we no I understand why you would want to connect people's SIM cards to the Ghana card it is to check crime no be in the SIM card could di brone a ye betimi atreke no to ne biometrics e wo Ghana card mo ne hu onu akro ye ya de papa obi antia but on maybe a why sa dey we no on man man for time adena maami we mpenyimfo kra se fiti preko pe Paul se amojaba preko pe ena efo no mo ye Ghana card ne kra se o 30th September no omo by 30th September no mo ho so a omo betumi aye Ghana card ama Ghana fo a omo hia nyina
in fact
o dia wo se me kwa kwatwitwa sim card
kan so se omo adwuma no omo di a continuous process anya de omo timeline bi eni ho
eti dia o ye no kra no ena efo no kra support ena card sim card a wo blocky a lawyer for bebre wo block your card judges bebre wo block your card it will free so buy the was so they can act with impunity and go scot free not this one parliament has served notice say maame no or block a man for sim card unjustly or maybe boka or maybe breno or no so ne budget you be block it but aside that me say why you block your card bia sign a petition na sa link na e ko run for details shame who me nyakra ma abemu e bia wako school betumi ayen for details in shame na yen si wo mo ene wo mo ntwea ko pem say court be jetu so buy bibi bone na ya bo aban ne ka next time omo nya sa de ne bi me omo ye member they should block me I will sue them within 48 hours because there is no law which gives them the right to block SIM cards. There is no law.
Okay. Sami, yamfa sim ho komo no ensi ha na fe yankwa nim se na medi kan kan no komo no bebre wo ho. But medi say what? Aisha Huang, so N Huang. She's back in the news. Yani ne fo se bia ya deport no. O man pani chirem said that attempt to deport her at hindsight no na enya dia e famra kwan so. Orasa osafma fo so the diplomacy bi ni ne mane be betwetwem. But she's back. Amas ye ka say asanso ache no. Sami
Minua. Eye me nwanwa se. Eye nipa bi nwanwa se. Aisha Huang was asanso abagana. I am surprised that many people are surprised that Aisha Huang has returned to Ghana.
Adom.
Because Trokonkura said you need peduano and one or day. Ucha. Untimi nua buru na unkudwa panche. Ye wuduano no na wucha.
Chirema, Sami.
Say we your mind na impanyifo edi wo nso no. Omo ma wiase nyina ni nipa bonefo hu se. Omo mfa omo manfo enkwa ho. They don't care about the lives of their people. Omo mfa oman no nsuo ho. Omo mfa oman na kwaye ho. Omo mfa oman ne nsase ho. Na de omo de ehia wo mo ani sika de ebesini. Eye saa babone na aban ni duaye tu ya wo safo manfo no. Eho aba no mu twa no. Because ye wo ministers bebre wo Ghana. Omo nyina omo panyin pa o man panye kufu ado ne fa na adwuma saa mre no. No ye senior minister ya wo safo manfo. Eba abonten be ka kire yen se Aisha Huang why galamsey ase yensuo ya sase nipa bibiri anom cyanide polluted water because of galamsey ya ye nsuom enya yare ebi ewuwu anyame adom ye che no a ye ne ko gina course ye di na asem osafo manfo se eye se aban ni twa case ni mu tintuntai se maame no fa ne huni no nko ni kurum China enko ginani eye because maame no ye de ni tumu a enka Ghana for ye nyamfa so bia wo so.
In fact, to quote Honorable Safuma for say, Aisha Huang did not face the full rigors of the law for diplomatic reasons.
Oh, the okai ene say China Aisha no free China na China for ma yesika me de aya kwan bi. It say Aisha be say yensuo, wa be say yensa say yakwaye wa ye galamse ni ache na. Ye de ni tumu ade na Ghana for benya. These are the leaders governing this country. Ti ampampa o mampenye kufuado ma attorney general at the time order e ma ne file nolly prosecute de chire nyina ne say Aisha wadi o meyi boni wadi yewu a ya che no o ye China ni nti no timi kunukuru ye ja no. Now when our leaders were condoning criminality in exchange for money, what were we expecting? Because oh she Aisha and people like her could to passe. Oh, say the galamsey ni free for all. Oh, ye China ni awutimi babe. Because ye che ukra ye nya hwe. Because China for mo ma yisika me ye dia yakwan. This is why we are where we are. Bad leadership. Trokonkra ka se mpanyin bone di o man so a o man ni si apene ebini. Se ne ye were right leaders are or more dignity, or more respecting the sovereignty of Ghana. And almost say maame wafom wo ye China ni kura mra ne obedia. Ena maame ye de ne koto afiase 20 years a. Enko be san so abagana bi ma ba be ye galanse aba be say yensuo ni ensase. Sije mi bisa. Odansa wamu a enko be san so aba. Hwe sa mre na ye che Aisha no, aye jano. Around the same time, the person who appreciate how wicked and irresponsible and reckless our leaders are. The same time, 2018, Tanzania, China ni baby wo no podi anye Aisha de bi no yo. What Aisha ne friend galamsey queen. Sa China ni ba na no Tanzania friend young Felang. Ono so ne friend Ivory Queen. She was one of the biggest business women in Tanzania. But oye ni genuine business, but no so small girl, elephant task. And ye chain around the same time 2018. Ye jai Aisha so ye China ni nti onko ni krom because ye pesika no. Tanzania ban se debi ye kro ne de obi anso nche omra. Nti wo ye China ni wo ye de ni o. Mra no chewa, mra ne no obedi. Nti young Felang ye di nasem for smuggling elephant task. E de no koto afiase 15 years. Me no ka se wodem. It's better na young Felang pie aba san so akwa smuggle elephant tax for Tanzania. who the two countries and how different leaders responded to the same facts. So, Minya, the problem ni nyina say abanye welcome yasui eye bawomia ne omampanyi kufuado omuni opepa say galamsey omobekwatia. They've never had that genuine political will. The omu ye ni nyina no eye krokro de dwon.
Oh, and I'm going to operation Galam stop ne investment
Galam stop omo ye operation Vanguard omo ye nyina twi no. Peter Mewulans minister Babonten beka say operation Vanguard for nanka say ye Galamsey. Galam stop ni operation Vanguard ni nyina echi a. Even legal small scale mining na mrama ho kwanya se Ghana for tumi ye. Omo de tabo to so ma ban me obi anye 2 years. E she Ghana for mfidie. Ekunkum bi because MPP first Deputy Speaker of Parliament Joe say was MP for Bekwai. Ejina simpie so ka say hu se Ghana ni ye Galamsey aboni tuku no. E me ekunkum bi Eastern region ha. She bi mfidie di bi koto efiase no. Omo ye ni nyina wie ye no. Excavators 500 omo sizi omo anto wani. Gold omo sizi ye ewe ometimi abu hu akonta. Kennedy Japan omo ankasa omo Central MP mabonte so omo ton ni nyina di. Excavators no Frimpong Boatia no ye Minister for Environment. Wankoye police case say MPP Central Regional Vice Chairman ekwawusi. Waton excavators ne dia police for nini bisi ne a police for to one amount.
So you feel there are elements within the MPP omo ankasa no
omo di omo ba ye so omo ba be ye share fidie ye say ni nyina ne say omo hu say Galamsey sika wo. Be ni say ordinary Ghanaian ntimi ye enya bibidi nti omo a be ba beje adwuma ni nyina afa. It was a ploy to take over the Galamsey trade. Masa nya to bo asem ye ba. Ye ni Ghana ha. Ena presidential staffer Charles Bisiwa ono na committee a ba so ku ana omo kutia Galamsey oye omo tretrefo. One chama wuntumi personal assistant and the usu. Anas koye hwehwemu Galamsey fraud documentary. Echi omo on tape omo ji adamu die bribe bundle bubu sika kese se China for nkoye Galamsey. Yeni kromu a ena Hajia Alima honorable former minister for local government. Oba Abonten at a government conference for MMDCs beka say onim aban wemu metropolitan municipal and district chief executives sa omo ye Galamsey akese na onimumu nyina din besi na utimi didi ne beto Abonten besi ne ye DC bi edi so ye Galamsey ye de ba kokora famra kwanso ye nte Ghana ha ena Sir John wanya ne ba biko obeka kire nse Galamsey ntokwa no enkusi aga because abamu mpanyufo bibiri ye Galamsey ye nte Ghana ha ena video ba Abonten between MPP omo bano den ye be de akira wo Central region ko awusi ene then Minister for Environment Frimpong Boaten a omo di nkomo se omo party hia sika enti excavators a omo cheche free Galamsey fo bi any even legal small scale miners no omo de amma omo party mpanyinfo se omo mfranko ye nsuom ni yakwaye enkoye Galamsey nsel no because omo party fo hia sika sa party hia sika video no hwehwemu be na police for ye fa ho hwan ye yi na di hwan ye de ne famra kwanso masa this is a cabal that has taken over the illicit Galamsey trade. But
Sami, this is a president or the presidency cry ato
so talk is cheap. What you say? Obema ope oba
to fight Galamsey.
Obema ope oba obetumi kura ka chance obeto helicopter man. Omampenya Kufuado who said it is for nothing na yato ni din can promise. Na no de. He is the same person you can say to Abama within 18 months. Obet transform Ghana. Ghana be it is a heaven. One district, one factory, one village, one dam. Yet isika so come dey ne de keka ho ni nyina no e kasa. Ope to me no. O gina simpi so arrest cast lines scratching you can say Queen Elizabeth wenya ne baby ko. But eba action. Oh, abrofo say action speak louder than words. Enya de order na no aka. It was all the presidency at all line. They then our presidential staffer whatever office Jubilee House eje bribe e promote Galamsey. Na anasa wo ka say we use the principle e dey fight corruption e dey ho adanse aba na wentimi anyi papa na di wentimi amfa na nkogina court e ye den na wa minister Frimpong Boaten na oda Galamsey ntokwa no ni video ba ye a ono se ne party hia sika enti obi accusing wom MPP regional vice chairman accusing wom say what the excavators are my party mpanyimfo on his instructions wentimi anyi ne di wentimi amfa na amfa mrakwan so yesi opanyi a otena fie ma mofrare nanka no yebu nankarefo a oka ho bi galamsey no ne nsa sim na fu sim ne ti sim ne kon sim enti ono the ministers na ya wontumi nka because he is benefiting from it and then the omo friend community mining no MPP and Chinese mining MPP for the China for nkwa na omo an omo ye legal small scale mining ni nyina no ye twa omadwumam ya say omadwuma and ya kwa akofa MPP mpanyimfo executives at the regional level constituency and almost akofa omo nkrofo from China Aisha ba kromo eko 2 years ni Oba or the China for 100 ne be wura krowe
na CMC achebe 6 Chinese
yes or the more ne dia ba no mo chi omu say this one sika no mo je keke enkosi aga ye chi omu say ye beja omu nyina
why don't we
we buy omu be see so a
this time
around share ma oma betena konwa so 6 years China ni be no mo de na to prison for doing galamsey omu be see so a ko mo share ma Meso machi omu say ye bo omu henya no mo de sika ba na ye jaya omu nyina no omu nyina akọ they will go back and do the galamsey na nkanya sa ka elembele ye koto se oma ye elembele de no kwa de ma reho ya ye galamsey na se nsuo wo western region nyina ene river pra river nkobra ukohwe ani wo western region e branch e milo western region water shortages yi nyina because of galamsey ensuo ye nkwa nti onipa bia wo se nsuo because of onon person mi kumunya ne sika ope bia no o ye wudi ne ye was ye treating it like a medra and yet o ma se nsuo ne kwa ye ni nyina awie no se o manya akokoduro up school asase so in Crawford secondary school asase so petemu o e no mo ye galamsey ene ko elembele DC baby a wote ne fie chi ye galamsey o galamsey has become a free for all trade for MPP appointees and apparatchiks. Why? Because Bawumia and Akufo-Addo omo de ekoso no they have a share in it. The ekoso, that is why they said omo party here sika. It is a scheme they have created to finance their party. Nenya sa, is it then Aisha Obia your friend Hwan Eng 2018 yesi wa ye galamsey ya che no. Ye di na asem Akufo-Addo se fa ho di na kokrum free. Asem ye twem. Bagana ni dia ono ye legal small scale mining at the time of the ban ono de enko da fiase and ono de yenhye na fidia na yekum no na Aisha afa Togo border ba be wura Ghana omo na esio because ma me ne kra no omo born return ko China na obi ahu adanse bia ni ho enti omo ko pay self contain bi ma no ba bi no omo de ne ko share ya obi akra nim adanse bia akra ni wa say ye deport no but let's even assume say ye deport no e na wasan so ba wura Ghana na mpampa watimi akotamale na okotamale a Ghana card for NIA for. I want to be near Ghana card ma Ghana for. Or my issue Ghana card. Aisha. Masa say mo nyare ko se. Oba be justify say na ma me no we di kan register Ghana card dada. No be register for Ghana card dada. Be ya bono ya deport na free Ghana because of boni a wedi no ma animo. Enti ni who information I was say all our agencies who said this person has been deported. Now yeah, even our neighbors in na. And what metro does. And yeah, then the nipa be wura krom ha. Ofa hefa na buy ofa me mutu. Obe wura krom ha wie ye no. Nya kukoduro call NIA office. Obi an info nyina da internet so. Ufri say on bribe NIA mpanyimfo akobenya kukoduro call NIA office. But
according to the release no oje first card e Kumasi nhai so. Ansa na all tamale. And wa tamale. Akwa but I'm checking biometrics no na the same.
Etenya kwa na nke beche no.
Yeah.
Oba asem monye Ghana card ma na mo say. Enya me si omo anka so mo statement mo na yefo asem omo kenyo. Omo say omo hu say amami wa ye Ghana card da. Na ni di ode ye ne ye Hwan En. Eni say for na no na ya che because Hwan En eno na ye deport okokro. Ena ye mramu kra no. So we register Ghana card and then now so case we could register bi ma double registration your offense. Ye flag ya wo card ne kra no mienu ni nyina ye freeze ye ma ba akokra. I just ya investigate awie. Enti ye den na Aisha de wo Ghana card 2014 waba oso okoye foforo. Ya chem say we register Ghana card da ne biometrics for system ni mu. Okay, ye bisa na o say omo say o kan say wasesa ne din. And he say, Enkrata, dear dance, was a Saudi. Or say, Minibi. Okay, but when you can register that, details about you met to be our system, and my yes, also issue card for from Samsung Farmer. Does this make sense? When you are even supposed to flag that double registration and even put you can say freeze it and investigate no. Now the man why? Because omone de Aisha na ba kurum ha. Galamsey Aisha yes say yensuo nyina no munya ho percentage. Either than that, is it then na watch China ni. Now was say the mami we why ye masa Rosewood da mami we twa no kurum ha small girl. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Now see a jaw kurum. Because ye pisika. Sir, and yes, say there you have given an open invitation to nipa bonefo a omoye Galamsey nyina China fo nyina se momra ye chemo kra ye nyemo hwe because Aisha ye che no ye anya ne hwe. So that is why ye make any progress. And I think say Ghana for was here sorry. We cannot wait till 2024. By 2024, masa na ye nsuo no asa. It's Ghana. And when we river
Ghana for enya dan.
Masa when we river thing. When we river pra hwebrim nsuo ni nyina say you CJ. Ye more friends you be no mo be no. And so this is about our own lives. Water is life. So if your water bodies as a country is being destroyed like this, this is the time I was here the party semton check. MPP for Okra must lead this fight. Omo benefited from Galamsey ekoso. Na ye nyina ye sorry boom. Ye ne nananom atena konwa. Ye ne mpanyifo wo man nim. Na ye ka kro man panyi say ye need to mean say ade na ye betumi ade akwatia. Ye control soldier, ye control police. Una soldier shawase, una police shawase. Una yama usika se fakutia Galamsey. Oba ye was spending millions of cedis on this fight. Ye nwhwe. Enunti either those in charge of the fight resign and now woman penye kufuado wa they will presidency atoso. One kasa you resign. And yes idea. Stop the Galamsey na ma ensuo na ani so nya den ente. Sami, the Sri Lanka fo aye no. Aman bebre aya o ma some Johnson. Enye maboni se ya no ya. Oman no sorry tia na wa resign. Okay. If we don't hold our leaders accountable, they will continue to take us for granted.
Sami, count resignation asem. NIE for omama no Ghana card. Immigration for ebia wamo so wamo hwe say mama ne say ofa wuram no buy so fa wiem so fa nsuo so no buy right down to the presidency. Says yes obi resign here, who should resign? Sami James.
The NIA officer who issued that Ghana card to Aisha Wine, immigration officer no what border at the time Aisha be wuram am yare han ma ni wura o man mu. Mpenyufo a omoda Galamsey ekona no a omagya ma China fo ene MPP mpenyufo eye Galamsey e wosuku asase so wo elembele eye Galamsey wo nsuom ofen pra brim ankobra ma sese nsuo emu regional ministers because ka western regional minister oni DC e wo elembele wo seke yi omadi Ashanti regional minister Central Regional Minister. Because what you mean, you're a regional minister, you are the head of RECSEC. Now, when I also pay, ye Galamsey will sue. Oh, sorry, I'm not passing code to do my debia. Who is going to mean your bibia? Abra, Asra for the police if what a was our regime moving in Ashawase. Not just a mono more dada, a croc the John, and I'm way. More the man on a cassa more quantity adiana, but you are not willing to do it. And DC, an original minister, be a who say Galamsey, air cost war origin, be and I will see you with it. But that can only happen if you have a responsible president who cares about the nation, our water bodies, our environment, and who is committed to the fight against Galamsey. I don't think President Akufo-Addo in the BDHD are committed to the fight. And so if they are not acting, we should be calling on them to resign. Galamsey enough reason for us to call for the president and the vice president to resign. And don't tell me it's not possible. It's not possible because Ghana for nyehwe for. And America say UK, Yama Boris Johnson resign. Sri Lanka dey na amfa kwan paso because oye ni basabasa ebi bam. But we can learn some lessons from that. It shows you the power of the citizens. We don't know the danger you're walking into. Because before the 2020 election, I went to River Pra at that central region. A press conference within Central 4. Yeah. And me communities are a baby and sunida. And any pair will only be being kita. And anything that me can't say we be emotional and passionate. Because me the mania who and you will be say, and yet the TV so. Oko hen cry a was our area. Yaria umenya nsawansawa agubi because of cyanide na ye de galamsey na akonsuo ni mu omonnom na CJ wurebeko okwe deformities Ghana forma CJ it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And if we don't take care and this thing continue, we will not have a future. I'm not saying this because we will position. Look, if we come to power, now NDC for I will condemn them. And I will make the same cause I am making today.
You are sure?
Why? All the opportunities in government are opportunity will be more to
buy. Yeah.
Say Sikana Opa used all those other opportunities and your compare contract be na ye. Now person was ensure obi na no matter and in those communities and your pipe no they drink that water which is as brown as chocolate. They drink it. Now our conscience will tibua muawfo. You can never do this and end well. What do you pare omo ma ye galamsey akese omo kosra omo san so bafo. Omo kosra you can never do that. Destroy human lives and things that God will promote you. Okay. And I want to see, especially in the media, in civil society, at the political front, we must come together and fight this menace. Okay. Yes, sir. You're Dachi and you're Dekro at
all right. Many lawyer Sami Jemfi, or your national communication officer of the biggest opposition party here in Ghana, the National Democratic Congress. Lots of Facebook comments. But we still have some time with him. Sami, what's the IMF boss? Kind of exoneration and answer me saying. What do you say? Omaini ya deno, and ye abiding from so that they are offering external shocks. And I'm on mine more ayeding. Mojene saying NDC.
Into me and no cresa because you see, yeah, Ghana for any day, any names in the city. I buy in betna a conyaso. You will mind him be. And I'm more a binder to effort on my Nisi Casamon to 2 years. You will mind him be. Into ye here will be so be frabont, and I catch what time it is. Ye here will be so be frabont, and I bet in Ghana for the year, your course had to be a women. Bisa Ghana ni be out de ni edi o may a manual cemetery. Now we nim o may seek a 7 to 2 years. Obeka shall say, the ama o may yakwa when ye mu, and ya watchra. Ye who been paying some said that in at least the last 20 to 30 years. Because of sikedi basa. Obruni say reckless spending. And it bosiabo basa. Reckless borrowing. O mampenyi akufu adone na bedi echi ba wumia. O ma ben. O ma ye in the last 5.5 years. Enye coronavirus. Enye Russia Ukraine ku titiri. All those external factors and ebe wo a certain contribution. But I know the major factors I did yaba be do baby edru and on a mabobo so actually. Or you see, IMF for so when you kobo mupunu say me ho akere me a member of IMF. Me ho akere me nti mom come to me aid mom meboa me and your friend bailout na mom ma me sika na me ntumi mfa NCC me sika semwa. Why your client? Enti enya de a obo betumi aka bibi boni bi afa osika semwa. Enya sa ayese a doctor obi yare a waba ne nchense doctor mamedru na sa me yare. Na doctor no speaking negative things about you. Wo yekuhwe nipa wa more brain.
Sorry, awarin sasa.
Kidney nyina say doctor benebesa. They are trained ethically not to do that. I say me ameti a lawyer. Obi kokum nipa kura no dwane bra me wono say lawyer makokum nipa. Boamia. Ya training mu school say de wakum nipa kura no rise. E was on so nya lawyer e man representing no. Na you prove the guilt beyond reasonable doubt and now one plead guilty. And he said me tuni for say wonko plead guilty kura. Me so de agina me now so court. Na match my lord say we boni onye bi da or your first offender the man here boni no kra na provocation obi na jeje na na bufu ye oh me plead justification me share how a lawyer for say I can mitigate the sentence. Send the bear so train the man no kwan ye better. Me nko gina court am nko kasa my lord. My client no onni suban. Boa paye pa no di kum nipa no. Montwe na so. Lawyer be na be sa. Enti IMF boss no nsem wa waka no. She's only being diplomatic. They say Ghana for you and the client. You call for bailout. Adia will be KBI investor city. Into onya ka bibi bone about Ghana economy say yesu ban bone into the economy na say ya. Investors confidence be further dampened. E be call for more. Inti muano mo person mo de boa ye kra no paso nya den emma so. Inti di obetumi aka bia e be ma investors ama ye second chance. No manya reshemu we sika se mu bi no beka. Enu tina ma me ne kasa sa. But what are the facts? Unikrum ha and a World Bank country director. Or Ghana ha Mr. Laporte. Okoye lecture e wo legon. Ka say Ghana coronavirus ya reni nyamba yokra no. Na yesika sem na say dada. Opasisi e wa wutie me bia Google it. Ghana's economy showed signs of serious challenges before COVID-19. World Bank country director. But my job online graphic BBI. Masa, COVID in Yamayan, COVID about March 2020, 12 March.
12 March, they recorded the first two cases. Yeah.
The patcho, na ye hotoye. COVID in Yamayan, na juma ukrungu. COVID in Yamayan, na ye toa, otoa na ye to. Na ye hotoye. Masa, okay, is a COVID-19 by. Omampenyo Kufuor on the first address our year, fellow Ghanaians address now year. Okay, say what directing Minister for Finance say on pay $100 million mrani en fan konto kwano. Okay, say $100 million no. Finance Minister wenya. Okobo obusia from World Bank. World Bank my $35 million first. And almost also my $65 million. And so na to be $100 million no. And yes, I need one person why they kwa fight it COVID-19. What does that tell you? We were already broke before COVID. And if you check the facts now, clear before COVID 2019, now you see, you know, a young one a depreciated by 12.9%, almost 13%. Emma, a buying a crowd 19-member committee, so the entire CDA day, a depreciated, sir. Okay, frankly, could you mean committee can now buying a so the CD was already depreciated. COVID nimpo buy na businessmen need to mean kwanso kesen kofa nyama no. It reduce the demand for dollars. It no crane man see the year then enya hoden kakra. So you realize that in 2020 the depreciation was around 4%, yes. Far lower than the depreciation even before COVID. COVID in nyama no. This government was not living within its means. They were not spending responsibly. Me the bet pika semua. Onipa bia no say amount to ma 1 yard ntimi fa kompam kaftan. Ana agbada. CJ shirt ibi na bia betumi hide e dey apam depending on your size. Enti we won toma yes, we won toma na we dey apam atare. Ba ban we no answer na COVID ebeba kro no. Na sikadie no edoso chain revenue na ba yes.
The government talks about responsible borrowing, responsible
spending. I know dey na e brofo akese. What are the facts? 2018 budget deficit 7.5%.
Yes.
2019 budget deficit 7%. And you want to question say Fiscal Responsibility Act.
Yes.
Ombe discipline. Enya dia omo deficit be bro 5%. Na je say ye nim say as o man afene be ko na wie ye no. Na sika ye di expenditure no aburu sika ba ye nsem revenue so. But ye man nko more than 5% of sika we economy ni mu nyina, which is what is called the GDP. But we mu there even before COVID, no mark 7.5%. So they were already being reckless. What's the point I'm trying to say?
Me too.
Before COVID, na Ghana ye ka every 120 billion as at December 2016, na do 225 billion as at March 2020. Almost 105 billion na ka Ghana account. Na debt to GDP. What the ye ka eto to sike wo o mine economy ni nyina mu a. Na free 56% Mahama Abreso 2016. Na baba be do 65%. We were already in the danger zone heading into the mortuary before COVID. And World Bank country director, waka. The facts are clear. What's the point I'm trying to say? And until COVID no ebe expose ye sika sebna na say that no na san so say no kra. That is what happened. And a COVID ya ye kan ho asemi. Unim say na nado ne ba womia aban ede ne nka ensesa. was saying Komokrano, Omudanyamia Sese COVID-19 by and in a certain context na mekano. Don't get me wrong. Because COVID inti aban we nyesika. Aban bia wagana bakose munye bida. COVID inti aban we nya more than 30 billion cedis, over $5 billion. IMF for 2020 to 2021 kesika on the mayebo mu a $2 billion. World Bank for more than $1.5 billion. And no kwanya $3.5 billion. Bank of Ghana for Chesika 10 billion cedis e dia ma ban we. So mo fan kuntia COVID. John Mahama ne atame osika wo petrol ye oil footwear ye friend stabilization fund mu 1.2 billion cedis ye de ma ban we so fan kuntia COVID. Okika bo mu a e ko 35 billion cedis. European Bank ma yesika, African Development Bank ma yesika. Businesses donating to COVID funds. Billions of cedis. Finance Minister called Parliament, Sikado Dosen or say, or the ball COVID hombra, 12 billion. And it is a COVID amount over 30 billion cedis. Now, why was the only 12 billion and a kutia COVID? Only COVID the cancer. You see, then I was also blaming COVID.
Okay.
What's the major answer? And we are here for an engine. A man, my way, we are saying, 195. Opo maya ene ni sika na ni maguase ni sika sepa Ghana ye ne toso mienu. The cedi is only second to the rupee of Sri Lanka. Ye sika pa na ni maguase. Adenti na Nigeria for naira, Cote d'Ivoire for sefa, Togo for sefa, Burundi for sika, Pakistan for omu nyina sika e wa hoden e chen Ghana. Burkina mpo aku esi wo sika wa hoden chen Ghana. Kro biye wo wiase nyina Ghana nko na COVID bae. Ghana nko ye COVID yi kura dodo se ne ba ha kakra bi na wotwe miensa pe ne ye partial lockdown ka so Kumase ne nkran ye wa mamman a omo ye total lockdown for busumi bebre omo kura sika wa hoden chen ye den na coronavirus o won tabanti otufa Togo so etufa Nigeria etufa Burkina fo nyina so a Ghana nko na obese ye sika unim se ne opo man a wiase nyina ka mene ne pa. Yes, or the highest risk of death default. Baby, I neka edru no. Ono na on to mean to ya neka pa. Unim say the whole world Ghana and the toso mienu. O my ba akopɛ ne yetimi biti ne friend El Salvador. It was Central America. Omo nkwa ne yetimi biti omo. Amaya omo kontokwa Ukraine na ono ankasa kra ne Russia e kontokwa ye to bomb e won ekoto no. Ono kra ne da number 8, Ghana da number 2 of that Bloomberg's ranking. Now them Putin the bomb no to ko Ukraine bi aba beto Ghana.
Sami
Syria for Omawa war, Iraq for Omawa war for years in Pono. They are doing far better in terms of their debt position, in terms of the strength of their currency. All appear Somalia munina. Omunina wo bibi papa. Check amaya try and weshia. Why na inflation rate 32%. Check amaya try and weshia. Omunina so COVID no affect you mo. Why na investors, Moody's, Fitch, Standards and Poor, sovereign credit rating agencies. A downgrading omo economy to junk state, which is a baller economy. Ukope Bosnia yemma. Ewo amansebia so capital market because ukwana once ready wechi. Yesi baby a oka dru no enya dia obetime tua. Okay. Minua eye eka bebrebe na ban we ban na me de manusi. Ka kire World Bank say me ne one agreement. Okay. Aban we ebetena konwa so. Na Ghana ye ka ye di nyina etiefo ne ahwefo ntie me yepa na ye 120 billion that 120 billion no enkroma bosia ne ka obegya ye ka ho bi kotoka afrifa akufo ado papa buzia champion akufo ye papa liman kufo Rollins Atamils omu nyina bosia ne ka omo bebo ye John Mahama de e be si 120 billion aban we ba o se yetisika so come dey enisi ye bobosia ba wo miase wa ye adwuma wo Bank of Ghana da wonim se sika wo Ghana Yemisa say ne hefa na Ghana ka edu 400 billion enu ti ene ka ne yentimi ntua mamenda wase ena omu ntumi nkyere de omu di sika no so aye den aye eyesa sika die basa bosia bo bebrebe no ena ama e ka mene ya ena investors nyina ye den eyi omu sika akwa ama dollar na ekosoro is a dollar twem 10 Ghana cedis diesel gallon na ye 14 Ghana no say etwem 62 61 Ghana cedis but that's it me manu see just in 1 minute and a cement bag near 27 Ghana Mahama abreso and a trim they say and I'm 72 Ghana cedis e won cry other regions quite far higher than that. What am I telling you? A binary okay. And they must take responsibility for their failings and stop giving flimsy excuses. Because they're not there.
All right.
Ghana need anyone.
Lawyer Sami Jemfi, a national communication officer for the NDC. And I know atwetwe and komono. Ye betwe ho sima na fe yaba and komo yo hono so ye de aba beto also. But there are a few of your Facebook comments here, mame, and can maybe since Safa or say. So what if we do the galamsey ourselves in good manner? Can't we live without loans because foreigners are enjoying and the citizens are suffering? Why? Mavis in Safwa Bisa. Kweku Shaibu also on Facebook or say, Chairman Sami, keep the fire burning because Ghanaians are suffering, especially Sefi, cocoa farmers. Mami Chabi Hurami did the Chief Jerry Force and Meba and Komo on our treaty medius near Eba. Adom TV so and Augustua Oshe now treaty median Yade Ebron being the Chief Jerry Forson just gone by Lawyer Sami Jemfi, National Communication Officer of the NDC. And yaneno etwetwe enkomo so afei no adjoining ya and dwumadi esronko ekoso ewo the forecourt of the State House say wo hwe TVCC ya we eye sronko ye de eja opani Samuel Kwame Ejapon ye de eja no kwan enti say wo hwe TV no ekoso sisi ya ewo the forecourt of the State House opani eye Owura Joseph Sian Ejapon or the group chairman of Jospon Group of Companies, ne papa, nimpo ankasangasa ene oda forma ye jano kra enti Adom TV senia unimi ye no ma yenko ho na fei yenhwe de ekoso no be sima mi no me ba opani kase ba ko so atransa ye no ebetwetwe enkomo Owura Esiedu Kokuro oye Deputy National Communication Director of the NPP watranse but yenko the forecourt of the State House na be sima mi no yenko hwe de ekoso ye ba.
First is here with the overload is 45 gunshots and a bull and 100 tubers of yam to support this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Say Osha yi for someone ye edi eja openi Samuel Kwame Ejapon or ye Owura Joseph Sian Ejapon group chairman of Jospon Group of Companies and also the forecourt of the State House we are in fact so TV or na sisi a short no emu a wotutu ne tomatuntum ni fita empenu 43 bebre na wo just gone by the former president John Dramani Mahama wo ho mpanifo bebre dodo no an so ho no after Nnawotwi Yi no there will be an extensive coverage the bekoso ho bia no ye de ebebro so you may want to stay with us na ye de sa dwumadi ni na e de abro mama opani Esiedu Akwaba or Deputy National Communications Director of the NPP wafa
to say
CJ
you're looking great.
Thank you. Also, sir, white no. Eja wumpa. Tebi bi aboko de.
Oh, nyame adaro ma. Mama che obi a o this great network Adom TV. Na me ma Mr. Sian and the family nya my deepest condolences to them. I think that the whole party is there to mourn with him this morning and this afternoon. The leadership of the party will be there. Until the mechanical say together we build Ghana. Yes.
Okay. But that's a part. But Udino, I said to many Ghanaians, especially who follow politics, you know, as I call it Dean Fufro, you're both as the deputy director.
Oh, yeah, I've been around for more than 20 years. I've been communicating for my party.
Wow.
Yeah, from Brahafo, Central region, Western region. Yeah, I've done a lot for my party, but usually, you know, and yet communication, yet Nina na a network. Ekasa behind the scene strategy. My party communication facilitator for many years for my party. Until omo muni me there at the core base of our party, countryside, like when we say communication, the countryside, usually, countryside, many of the journalists don't see you, but that is where the much of the work is done. I have been a grassroots man, doing a lot for my party at the grassroots, and I believe this is the time the party, every election cycle, it calls for a new strategy. And I believe this is the time the party believe that I should come front and to be able to anchor our communication. Okay, to say I know about front line, you think you can help break the AIDS? Why not? Why not?
Not out, no.
Yes, okay, real records, empirical studies. We are more than the NDC. We are more than them. Meaning, don't say tough times, but the ambassador may catch on and say, "So no, there are many people who like us, and normal Ghana, being see that it's innovative, and normal, you see school dying, hospital, and normal. But you're talking about good government, government or the innovations, but being see that. When we are talking about the free senior high school policy, almost so and it's history, 6 years running. Kenya Fuaba, Tanzania Fuaba, many African countries are learning our model. Superb. That is leadership. That is government. That has come to solve problems. Many more than 1 million Ghanaian children and access to secondary education. That is why we talk about government. See you to where you're to about you're school dying. But when you are able to solve problems, young men are now university, about 100,000 of them. Employers say, we school, we have job experience. The government decided, say, no, let us give about 100,000 Ghanaian young men or maybe various tertiary institutions. No more skills, hands-on. CJ, 2.2 billion has gone into the project. Now, 3 years project, now extending 1 year. CJ, if you do quantitative analysis of the 2.2 billion, the normal politics are here in Ghana, because here politics, fiscal structure. Oh, yes, school down, this 2 billion. It has gone into young men, 100,000.
Okay.
But 2 billion has gone to give new skills and techniques.
Yeah, education investment. But there's a trending issue. The current directive by the communications ministry. Nnawotwi Yi are blocking for line near there, and so quite similar registration. NCA4 can be NIA4 also almost issue cars and so they have their own challenge. Samiba has his here or just say and among be a minister A2 no krano enimrem. Are you in support of what the minister in charge of communication is doing?
CJ, my main country, what is the concept of government? Concept of government is programs, projects, interventions, and policies. And you be beyond our buy a cockot. You understand?
Me too.
But CJ, I don't know say what countryside now. Your economy, informal economy. Your mama mudu do no, your papa mudu do na ko school. Enti amount for our more cyber crime. A university graduates, a master's degree, a BCO PhDs, a B word first degree ICT. Omuna ya cyber crime. Your mama mo what countryside don't go school kasi obu a phone no krano ni usage adding obu anu a friend or so would you say when you be no aye. Intiminia, the anti-wana fraud, young perpetuative fraud against our innocent market women, market men, those in the informal sector, munko school kase, no mumrea. Minia, we cannot have that. Economy say you grow, and that is why I say I didn't know maybe to I strategy I person do be about on board. Minia, so we audit from National Communication Authority. Many of the names in our talk card, no, over corner card already sani atwama. Obi udi we be checking osi dwom dwom ye din fraud see intelligence officers insaka a phone ye kobodian market. How do you get them, my dear friend? So to be able to actually curtail financial fraud, banks they don't announce fraud that go through. So more announce CJ Mamotia the fraud that people have perpetrated on banks in this country because we don't have accurate data. Okay. And it's an issue. Gradually we'll get there. As I talk to you now, about 15 million Ghanaian access to this NIA card. But with time it will go. But strategy now, minister now adopting kokobo, and people are going. It's a progressive step for you pushing people to go. You understand? Say Oma relax. Omo Jia no mu diaba. So we are gradually, people are registering. And I want to tell you, maybe by November, we'll be able to get a threshold. Now, there are genuine challenge. CJ, genuine challenge no, should not prevent us. Say, a person will be on the board. Genuine challenge, and those challenges, CJ, and you're unsurmountable. Surmountable. You bet me here. The media men, join us. Join the ministry.
No, but it looks like we are in a rush.
It's not true. It's not true. My dear friend, and
now the minister is issuing disciplinary measures.
Me say
to Obia wakoye ne card since 2019, and so card ne nsankan. And how is that the person's fault?
They are genuine.
And just say
you see, minimum level of appreciation of ICT. There were system problems. Mohai, you see system betimi atiako. Network will form. There are genuine challenges with register. Obima could register double registration. The genuine challenge, such genuine challenge, you know, and you had the intimate resolve. But we need to carry the majority of the people along, CJ. And you, the journalists, must support the minister. Mr. This is a fraud local super. So you don't see it. I'm for kuku be a phone. Intelligence officer call your investigation. You cannot get it. You cannot trace it. My dear friend, we understand there are genuine challenges in the system. I'm not for your card, you know, but I want to assure you, say you're encouraging the Ghanaian people to go for the card.
So what would you then? I can't say Ubia as we speak, and I pay me phone lines.
Yeah.
Why your registration? No. Yeah. Why yet same registration? No. And so now for bare 48 hours, no. You block it.
Yeah. What I want to say is, using this your great platform, Ubia Nyabotre challenges nearby no. There's a technical committee at the ministry or more review that or many take us a review the challenges. I think that there will be a communique that will come. You understand? But what I want to say is say, you support to our buying, you support to minister no or yeah dear, they meet deadline. CJ, unim adie baako. When the Kofo government started the NIA, and MPP lose elections in 2008.
Yeah.
For 8 years, the government of the NDC, led by the eminent professor Prof. Milson Mahama, Omanye Wajuma, Yeba Baimwi, less than we are na yemwa na yem formalize this economy, CJ. There are many people in the informal sector who are chain who are utie, but utiano, a socheono, the Ushe Bustomi, Nnawotwi Yi, ni sika, Misremo. Let us help the government. There are genuine challenges. Those challenges and you're unsurmountable. It's surmountable. We can stop it. So I want to encourage you. Issues nearby no. We will look at it. It's a policy implementation. We implement policy challenges, they will look at how we'll be able to function. Intermedia, no, be on the wavelength of the minister, more support because he Ghana ye per monto, minia ye per monto, ukola Côte d'Ivoire, uremu free libwa urema guarantee. How can we live in an economy where we don't have solid data about people, my dear friend? And we say we want to grow. How do we grow when we don't know the people we are dealing with? There are genuine challenges. Let us support the minister. Challenges now, man, for a friend and no complain about no, it will be solved.
Okay, Ofa. Last one of about education, infrastructure, and so. Aisha one is back.
Yeah.
Man, penny promise her, a boy or share, even going to the extent say, ordinary presidency, ever two line so. This young lady seems to be untouchable. Oba mi eche ne di kan. Yesi e deported no eno ho nsem e ba ya na se yan so wasanso aba. We've lost the fight against Galamsey.
We have not lost it. No, we have not lost it, my dear friend. As a one of the immigrants omuba country. Yeah, even in US crowd was solid immigration laws. I'm for nkoa. Oko ni etimi chiwa. I'm for biti immigration. I'm for Libya, waters in Europe. Yanchi it's actually one coming back to their community. This country doesn't mean that security are breaking down. Meaning, I want to tell you today on this your network, this government is very committed in fighting Galamsey. But if the people do not support government, how do you fight it? CJ.
Support Ben and few amount for no.
Yes, so CJ, listen to me.
Me too.
And the Minister for Lands, I hear a lot of comprehensive program, natural resources, Obia Babia Wano, or natural resources now depend upon. Omo nsuo omo kosi omo forest wa anye kuayo obeye mining and then the aba no mining no abanse say ye no responsible inti ya the community mining aba say to me identify area more come ho about the machine aba kama unko use mercury ni cyanide na munye community mining ebi say omunye omude obeko nsuo ni so na the entire make catch us say we have not lost the fight because if the people in the community decide they say they will not allow people to mine on our river bodies. Nobody can go and mine. I want to tell you today.
Doc,
CJ,
there are sites. The other time, there are mining sites somewhere in the Ashanti region. I saw that for the guidance miners.
You see, Debiano, Uyejana, why you Jumache, your free be due diligence reportage. Sometimes we report to Obiwana or certificate for large scale mining. And Galamsey for no encroaching and a Yakofa Soja for alcohol. Where Obuasi for starting here, there were people who moved in after the rejuvenation of the Obuasi mine. There were some people who come. So some of the areas now who say be the Soja, nay, Nipano or the license, small scale mining, illegal for the home. See, I want to tell you today. And I've been granting interview the last 3 days on this when I was coming from the Western region. Community leaders, assemblymen, chiefs, omo this government. Okay, and then you purchase soldier for 60. Near the Mukogu Telubukazu, Ana Elembele. 100. Can they fight the community people more than 3,000, 4,000? So the community people must know that the river body in Chirima, people must begin to think about generation. Me Makase, life is not all about money.
That is recipe for chaos.
That life
because amount for no etijina.
It is not recipe for this.
Yes.
If the community people say that no, this is our river source, we will not allow mining to go on. Nobody can send excavator there. I'm telling you, my dear friend. See, in China, the deposit of gold in China, we say in Suwa China because of climatic conditions. I'm to gold, no, I didn't hear. Because some of your money, some mining gold, that their river bodies will be destroyed, and their population is huge. Their population is hitting about 1.2 billion. Meaning, it's a then a community for no are not the people there. It's when CJ you get community people like you. You are a strong guy. Who free honor, obi a free akrasa bekacho CJ gold no a power galamsey no. Now why mobilization? Now they are command. How do we fight it? The fighting Galamsey is a collective effort. The nation, everybody must come on. It is true that it's political leadership, but the political leadership, people anchor it. Government business is to come out with policy, implement it. The people must support it. It will be a work on this network, Adom. Obia community leaders must stand up. The youth must stand up. Obia obe consumer koye mining the red zone biano or a nation saboteur. Or a nation saboteur. And let me tell you, what we are witnessing, CJ, the people there in the various communities, when the heavy metals goes into the river body, let me tell you, no matter the number of alum, you can't remove the heavy metals. I'm telling you today, I'm a physical science student. I did chemistry, 6 semesters in the university. And what we are talking about is the Ghanaian young man, the Ghanaian woman in the countryside. They must think, say, Abrabonye, Sikankwa, they must think of Inchirima. Yana no say gold, ye tunu wakwayim. Yana no say gold, ye tunu wosium. Because gold or a precious metal or pebabia or fine. It's very nice. On the Amazon forest, Brazil, they are fighting that the conservation international people don't want people to go and do mining there. It's always you go and burn there. It's gold, a precious or pebabia or fine. It means we have not lost it. If I tell you the amount of money from 2017 to now, that GOG, government of Ghana, are investing in fighting this Galamsey menace, you don't have idea.
I don't think that sometimes after investment, we still see the likes of Aisha going in and out of this country.
Aisha is an individual. One individual.
That's untouchable.
No, it's one individual. Aisha is one individual. Do you know the number of Chinese migrants, Ghanaian people are fronted to Ghana? My dear friend, I'm in the countryside. I've been in the Western region the last 14 years. Go and see the number of immigrants, expatriates, Ghanaian people are fronted to Omaba. My friend, so let us look at it and then begin to target. Let us do what I call conscious orientation. The people in the communities, we must begin to let them know the consequential effect of this mining. Now you say, oh, you're trivializing, oh, Asha One, abandoning Abba. It's not the government of Ghana that brought Asha One to this country.
Who brought her?
She's somebody who want to do business. And let me tell you, system didn't collapse here. The system not collapse here, and she was not arrested. She has been arrested. She has put before court. So my dear friend, let us all help. Now enjoy this sensational, emotional outburst in this country. People don't have evidence. Pure conjecture. Your boy is sitting, there can be in Panifono Cromo, and Tina Adiana Cosono. I'm telling you, when we were young in the village, say Krasi will be bound no ya, we change the person out. What tell Krasi that? See, what tell Krasi that? What tell Krasi that? Yes, a Krasi will be back now or hard dream or community. One day, I have declare on him, the youth will change the people out of the system. So why the youth in those various communities, they can't change the people out? Because many of them are involved. They are not thinking of their nation. They are not thinking of the environment. When I talk about Galamsey, I'm very passionate because it's not only the government. Well-meaning Ghanaians, businessmen, the politicians are on the other side. Yeah, fight here, not because of political expediency. Look at the last elections. The seat that we lost in Pristia. Mm-hmm. Look at the woman. She worked very hard. We lost Pristia because many of the people say no, the policy, we are thinking of the next generation. This government is thinking of the next generation. This government is not thinking about elections. We nearly lost Takwa, the parliamentary seat. Less than 200 votes, my dear friend. Do auditing of the many mining areas. Our votes went down because of this strong decision to fight this Galamsey. The
more reason you should intensify Ejuma more.
We are doing our best.
And just idea, you might as well forget 2024.
The people are developing different ways to do it as a government. Mm-hmm. We are also doing our best. The innovation about say fine. Nipa no one so a resource. You can't prevent the person from enjoying this resource. Say do community mining. You go ahead. You go top machines, fine machines. When you do heavy metals, how in the near future. But still the people.
Lawyer Sami Jemfi said community mining na mo dia ba no kra no. Chinese for any MPP from Kwan and that community mining.
No, they say there's no empirical studies there. What can I studies? I don't know. What can I studies on this mining? Go and read the report. Yahoo Graham. They have done a lot of studies on mining in this country. This young man is doing politics. And the issue at hand, if in the 20 years, they can't solve it. I'm telling you, CJ. So what we need to do now, and I'm telling you, that the media men and women join government. Let us go into the various communities. We must begin to do serious sensitization at the community-based level. Let the people know the effects, the future effects of what they are doing. And go through all records. The government is working hard. Go to national security, collaborate with the Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Police Service, a whole lot, doing a lot of checking to be able to combat this Galamsey menace. And let me tell you, Galamsey menace it's a global challenge to many governments. Chile, go to South Africa. Mining deals of money. And CJ, but it's not easy fighting. And we have done very well. I'm telling you, from 2017 to now, many reports from international organizations say the policy that we have adopted, many economists, they have not been able to deal with it. Team Israel, a hyper problem. A very hyper problem. But there's leadership. And that's why this leadership is very committed in fighting it. No matter
leadership, especially the presidency crowd to line.
Yes. 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 And that's what I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying that the minister they are called presidency or I'm telling you, the money that we voted fighting security people, hosting them. It's not easy. Go and look at the Regional Coordinating Council, their budget. Go to Western Region. Go and look at their budget. When you see it, it's a huge amount. Feeding these security officers, changing their location and bringing them inconvenience allowance and the rest. But we are committed to that. We are not throwing our hands into despair. I want to tell you, CJ, this government, we are committed in fighting the Galamsey. Everybody must join us. Everybody must join us. It's a collective effort. You can't fight Galamsey from the top alone. It's bottom-top collaboration. And that's what this government is doing. Until I started the community mining. And I want to assure you, say, within some few days to come, you see more action. There are many immigrants in this country who involve themselves in these mining activities. It's the Asha one, a media hype. I'm telling you, a media hype. There are many people go to the countryside and look at immigrants who are. The immigrants are here because it's the Ghanaian people who have brought them. It's the Ghanaian people. Obibe Timel free Shanghai, Abba, Wasamanvi. Onim Wasamanvi. My dear friend, I'm asking you a question. Obibe Timel free Shanghai, Abba. Yes. So it's the Ghanaian people who are fronting for these people. Let us support the government. This government is very committed. All the records show, the empirical studies are there to support the determination of this government to be able to fight.
Okay, but that's it, Dr. Sedu Kokro. Enti say o share Adom TV Nnawotwi Dwumadi and eguso ayede ebrel, but their air koso wo the forecourt of State House. The final funeral rite. Ewufusuma ye de eja Opening Samuel Kwame Japan. Ono Dr. Joseph Siao Japan. Ne papa nimpo ne papa owo no de ne ba wiase na ewufusum na ekoso ewo forecourt of the State House here in Accra. Enti ye nyina ye a ye be kwa ka ho, but there's an extensive coverage ye be don hwere be mienu komiensa de ye be koso ho bia no ye de ebebro. So stay with us. Dwumadi no ekoso ye so ye twetwe nkomo ewo studios ha. Lots of your Facebook comments coming through. Ye be jemra na fe yakenkan e de amadok. In the sector of education, meaning say aban mo ye niema ewo ho. If I say come on say ananka ye ya tie si ho ano no. And I'm told talk na dey back mienu bi betwem. But yenhwe after all this investment, Obeka said there are challenges.
Why not? Why not? CJ, policy bia anywhere we implement your challenges in him. Africa Education Watch and Child Rights International, Brad Kofi Appiah, my co-study on the Free Senior High School.
Okay.
There are challenges. Now, those challenges say the medical kind and yet unsurmountable. And I want to say on this your network that apart from the CPP government, in the political history of Ghana, this government is a government that has invested huge money of the taxpayers' money into education. As I talk to you now, we have spent close to about 5.3 billion Ghana cedis. Education. CJ, go around the country, every secondary school, more than 700 government assistant secondary schools project is going on. Classroom board is going on. Dining hall, library, across the country, ICT lab. ABCDA, CJ. When we were telling the Ghanaian people that one day we get a mandate, the Free Senior High School, almost 30 years as that is leadership. And then I'm saying, let us look at leadership. Leadership, you cannot eradicate poverty without education. Today you are CJ because of your level of education. CJ, and I want to tell you from 2017 to now, more than 1 million Ghanaian children have access to secondary education. It's huge. And we are committed, and I want to say it, one Ghana in this economy, we will spend it on education. CJ, look at challenges you started almost classroom near a day. But see, we have been able to deal with the matter. And then we accommodation challenges. By any measure as we started. It tells you the determination of this government. It tells you the infrastructural projects are across the country. And they call Dogono Secondary School, Accra girls, everywhere. I'm sitting on the national television. In the secondary school across the country, development is going on. CJ, and you know, Abain also, aye, a see diner, ye the class, ye the in Konyogum. Ye in Sinqua, ye said in Konyogum. Yes, I a BC Ghana though. Ye model schools. CJ, model schools, 20 model schools. Science and technology. The world is going technology. Your free grammar style of education, you call technology. Many okasai CJ. Okosahi. Your mawie bosomtwe, omawie science and technology model school. ABC that. That is leadership. Looking at the emerging issues and then developing your system to be able to curtail those things. Many okasai TVET. Technical and vocation. You call the German model. Do you know the German model? The German model is technical education. As I talk to you now, from 2017 to now, this government has spent close to $1 billion on technical education. Yes, my friend. Me see, apart from the CPP government, no government. I have challenged many young men in the NDC that they should come for profile audit, infrastructure, investment. Now, if you look at technical education, that as I was saying, all the 16 regions, you're basically 2 state-of-the-art technical institutions. And it's ongoing. Time they been. Yes. And this government, CJ, we are serious. College of Education projects are going on. And CJ, but you know, Don Kufuor government started this, moving from set A to diploma, and then the NDC came, and now we have moved from diploma to degree. Do you know that the teachers, College of Teachers, almost demanding book and research allowance? The then NDC government did not mind them as a tertiary institution. When we came, we have given them, for the first time, book and research allowance. We are paying. Unprecedented. We don't talk about it. You people don't talk about it. We have invested in many areas, guarantee access to a tertiary education. You see, we have Ghana card. We are going to give you a loan. As I talk to you now, more than 10,000 Ghanaian young men are loan, soft loan, free loan, no guarantor. I don't know when you went to secondary university, you took loan. Then you easy getting 3 guarantors. And then who Ghana card, who call your profile, who program away, you get assets. And this is innovation. That is leadership.
Yeah. At the end of the day, when we queue to go and vote in 2024, I don't know, but you will not be judged by the number of schools I must see. I can't want them. And empirical. No. See, I check Koma, I didn't call for Chroma. Yes, Papa, mine, my shit. 80 say, Yakase, yes, schools, and I say, and I am we must say, I don't know yet. Narration now, journalists, we understand we are in tough times, but tough times, Ghanaian people understand why we are here. They know it's COVID. And then the outlier. But we are sure Pastor Ghana 40 years here. Why not? You have not. That's what I'm saying, that you have not interacted with many Ghanaians. Challenges now you come no aba, but this challenge in koso. CJ, Mamika Brofo Binchel. No growth in every economy. Growth is not linear. Growth is cyclical. Economy now pick it now back from into all over the world. The American economy growth is not linear. The Japanese economy growth is not linear. Growth slows depending upon external and domestic factors. But their living standards cannot be compared to us. You cannot make that comparison. I'm saying that because back to the point I can say, we admit, but we are working towards to be able to mitigate the challenge on the Ghanaian people. And the social interventions, baby. Let's get it. Free senior high school, America, social school fee, free senior high school. Yeah. So we could jump here. Now, a market too, because Chroma yeshi, a mine more idea. Now, Chebuche and say, on TSC, say free senior high school now, I buy the buy. No, not on that. You see, a gamut of issues. You will be push factors and ama baby yadri. So we are explaining to the Ghanaian market women. Adena ne fango bono ne boyeding. Many say last year June 2021. Na fango bo and about $78 per barrel. And then many say as June this year and $118 per barrel. The oil import, the amount that we spent as of June 2021, now oil import the year is about $1.23 billion. 2022, young end the year we have bought more than 2.3 billion, my dear friend. So the pressure by economy. So, and let me tell you, when you are having a primary sector economy like ours, we are not producing, we are importing. Now, when your oil prices are fluctuating in the capital market, obviously, CJ, you are going to have a problem. We are explaining to our sisters. And no mama, these challenges are not the abandon ya betom. And CJ, the economy, a year like this, who interview me, the narrative will be different. Really? I'm telling you, people are not optimistic. Or we are pessimistic. Maybe I don't like any much. Oh, we said now. I must say, maybe the farm goes also. Me say, Nyaminti. Do you know why? Your long-term strategy. You know, if you want to deal with economic fluctuations, you have short-term, medium-term, and long-term. And now,
what we are doing, by God's grace, $750 million into the BOG kitty. By this October, we're expecting about $1.3 billion for the cocoa syndicated loan. Now, IMF have given an assurance that we are going to get access to about $3 billion facility. It's giving confidence to the economy. Where say now man for say economy now say no investor will come because we are looking at portfolio flow. So if some for say Ghana economy in here, why investment or unya dividend unya rover. So we need to build confidence in the Ghanaian economy.
But you see,
you understand?
So
we need to build confidence in the Ghanaian economy. Until now, no, I'm telling you, a year like this, the narrative would say almost
a year by this time, dollar be firm.
Oh, no, a year like this, a year dollar, a CD, no, it will be stabilized.
Okay, rent so better a year by this time.
You see, tie.
A year by this time.
You know what I say? My main cousin.
Me too.
Prices of goods and services are not static. A danka, a dianebo, and yina a move in the year 2000. Now, fellas, I say, now, cement, you say, and today, when I talk to intelligent guys like you, be very careful when you are doing comparative analysis of prices of goods and services. Because price of goods and fluctuating, it be a seasonal. When you are having a seasonal commodity, so we should be very careful when we are doing some analysis.
Okay.
But what I want to tell you is a year like this, you know, not the confidence, the growth trajectory you are targeting, we can be able to accomplish it.
Doc,
that is what I'm talking about.
Doc, yeah, with TV, so a year by this time, changes ben ye be hunu. What are some of the things that are going to change so that you're better to next year? Okay, so
a year like this.
Okay, said.
But do know one thing? When you are forecasting. One of the things I will forecast here is we take mind of a irregular fluctuation or sporadic fluctuations. Nobody can contain it. Earthquake, tsunami, pandemic. Like, budget in November 2019. Projections, come. Now you grow more than 7%. Call 2020 COVID. That pandemic, huge impact. So when you are predicting, you should be very careful because anything can happen. You can't see. So you look at certain indicators, and I'm saying that looking at
even with your predictions, sure.
No.
Because now it looks like you are changing.
Because you wanted to put me on record, and I'm giving you certain factors that can cause disequilibrium based upon the projections.
No, but before we even look at the factors that will cause disequilibrium, let's look at the factors that will cause, the proper.
So I'm saying, say, by God's grace, by October, the 1.3 billion cocoa syndicated loan will be around to be able to give a buffer to the dollar.
I know you're shouting. I know in opposition.
Yeah.
No,
we are saying no. We did not say
it is your thing.
No, let me tell you, I've been communicating. We did not say that we will not borrow. We say we will not do reckless borrowing. We did not say yes. Go and check our speech. We did not say you borrow.
So now what you are doing now is responsible borrowing.
Yes, and the investments are there. I'm telling you, the investments are there. The dividend is there across the country. See the infrastructure projects. The Dupepeso Road, 54 kilometers. Almost just kind to the Dupepeso. They say, oh, it's a scam. We have done it. The vice president went there Thursday. We have commissioned it. You see a big interchange or Tamale. We have done it. We have commissioned it. In Takrady, we are doing it. My dear friend, go across the country. In the midst of the challenge, development is going on.
Okay.
Okay. A year like this, let us speak good about the country. Another confining variable.
Are we only speaking good or we are acting? Just like our
you see,
said not just words, there should be action.
Do you know why?
And so how do you
know why?
Action.
Listen to me.
Me too.
Your opposition, any majority, now almost fight here. The tax saver almost fight here. In Tokwa, we don't know America. Now we say members of parliament, opposition, very aggressive. They don't want the government to move. Where? From 1992, a binary code within the policy statement. No opposition, giving the direction. Say, one for we are me approve, one for we are me approve. What the opposition does, they say, a binary presenting the budget, they will do alternative budget. But this current NDC for they say no, if you don't put this one in, we will not approve. If you don't do this, because of their numbers. The Ghanaian people gave them the numbers and they are not helping us. And now the tension in the economy affects portfolio flow, affecting investments. I'm telling you today. And let us be good about this country. And no matter ye, CJ, I'm telling you, in the long term, what do we do, CJ? In the long term, we cannot be going on Eurobond roadshow always. We cannot go to the capital market to borrow always. Domestically, we need to put certain strong interventions to be able to curtail our currency. Do you know that after the overthrow of the CCP government, the CCP government landed the 7-year industrial plan. After the overthrow in 1966, I'm telling you today on this your great network, no government has landed the agenda of industrialization except this current regime. Day by day, people are establishing industries. So you think we are really moving from taxation to production? It's synchronization. You can't move an economy. Are we moving or is synchronization? No, we are moving progressively. Because you promised the movement from taxation. CJ, do you know one thing? Growth of an economy, and one-off event, especially when you want to anchor industrial revolution using the 1D, 1F as a tool. Now, 4 years to 6 years near way, you are starting industries, maybe produce. Now, no president called Awutu Senya, a company or lubricants, oil, and back on so cylinder. Oko Casa de Europa, Oko Brecum, yeah, it tells you leadership. It's about, you see, the whole concept of government is policy. I want to tell you today, the policy and the priority of the government. The priority of this government is to industrialize the state Ghana. It takes time. You can't say about automobile industries in Ghana, no muso agona yedi economy no and your papa. Mema because we need time. Now, mema information kakrebi what you for in 2020 VW by assembly plant heavy. That was August 2020. Toyota June 2021 assembly plant. Big automobile industry. Allow me to, I'm moving you to a tangent because the seasonal discussion, you discussing dollar, no. See, a young government or a visionary, you have the long-term strategy to be able to move this economy to produce so that we get foreign direct investments, big dividend to be able to boost our economy. We will come back to discuss this always. 20 years time, NDC for 20 years time, we'll discuss the same story. Okay. We want to deal with the issue in the long term. And that's why I'm saying that. And then, Nizam, April 2020, they have also established assembly plant, producing about 31,000 vehicles per annum. Many say by the close of the year, this year, Kia is coming on board, Hyundai is coming on board. That is the agenda to be able to move the economy. Okay. Let me tell you, after the Second World War, what was the German model? After the Second World War, the German model was the states supporting industries to grow, to give them the support. That's what we are doing. We are supporting the private sector. Come on board. We'll give you tax-free. And now you are seeing it. The National Cathedral. Yeah. Wow, in your heart of heart, is it a good investment? Wakumam, da unya employment to this great network, Adom TV. Maybe your godfather, Nipa Obompa Yamau, you went to him. The president told God that if he becomes president of the Republic of Ghana, he will build a cathedral to thank his name. It was a personal promise, right? I'm coming. And gradually, we are moving. CJ, this should not be a matter of national discussion, my dear friend. It should be. Have you seen a budgetary allocation for that project? Yes. Where? No. You see, we get figures. No, we have a preparation art. I'm saying go and read our budget 2022. We have done the mid-year budget in July. We read it 25th July. Tell me an item, if there's an item. My dear friend, listen to me. If an item that we have used taxpayers' money for an item that we have done allocation so that I will deal with the matter. Let us be more purposeful. Let us stay focused. There are issues disturbing the Ghanaian people. Let us lose cathedral. It's not an issue to me. It's not an issue. But I asked if it is it's a good investment. Yes, it's good. It is. Yeah, because it will give us tourism. International conferences are taking place. They can do it there. When they were building Accra International Conference Center, I don't know your age. Many Ghanaian men says, "Oh, we are wasting taxpayers' money." You see the other day, and then the conference is on. Meaning, let us be visionary in this country. Young people can infrastructure motto. Sunya secondary school motto. Me minty, enye minty. Why are you kakra? We know the value of everything, but we don't look at the benefit. When they were going to renovate Cape Coast Castle, I'm telling you something today, before maybe you go. Many people say, oh, they were going to waste money. Now we are fashion, the number of people who trooped to Cape Coast Castle. It itself, let us begin to look at issues in a long-term effects of things. You trivializing normal of this country. We have done a lot for this country. You are very intelligent. I want you to begin to audit our projects, educational projects, health projects. Three things has taken much of the money: education, health, and infrastructure. And I want to tell you today, no government in the history of Ghana has done what we have done. Formalizing the economy, no government. I'm telling you today, CJ, formalizing of the Ghanaian economy. It is this government.
Doctor.
So let us appreciate the effort of this government. And yeah, but we are not aggressive.
Dr. Esiedu,
I want to tell you before we go, the people in the countryside, they know what we have done. And development is in progress, and we will make it. I want to assure
in fact,
nice
my first time engaging you. Thank you very much for coming with us. Dr. Esiedu Kokro, Deputy National Communication Director of the NPP. Fantastic. My first time, but I must admit, he's a fine communication person.
Yes, yeah, we have great guys around communication and TV.
Fantastic. We will have more. We will have more.
Nice
we need the Chief Jerry Force, I'm the production team. Because since we will be Kofi Ampedu, AC Ohene, Walanyo, my technical team, camera, sound, MCR, Obi Ambo Machudom. If we had you call the forecourt of the State House. Nafi. Jam Openi Akuja Ura Joseph Sian Japan ne papa Openi Japan enti efri hanoma yakosi sanafi yenso ntade mfitefita na omhye no yenso akɔhye ye de na ye de akɔgina mu ɛwɔ hɔ enti stay with us na yemfa sa ndwuma ni nyina ye de brɛw mpanimfo bebre na aba hɔ former president Kufuor, former president Mahama. I think I spotted the vice president enso so ɛwɔ hɔ mu hɔ no ɛwɔ hɔ no Omampani, the first lady, so ɛwɔ hɔ nom asɔfo mpanimfo na nanom ahemfo mpanimfo na wɔn atwahia wɔ hɔ nom a yɛde sɛ dwumadi ne yɛde brɛ finom you know ɛkɔ no the full extensive coverage yɛde ɛbɛbrɛ me the Chief Jerry Force Nnawotwi na me adom adasɛ ne yɛbɛsan so de abrɛ ɛma wo free. The price for greatness is responsibility yakra